In this video, we're going to talk about how you can use simple gratitude practices to improve your physical and mental health. Now, you might think that gratitude is not a very tangible or measurable metric to use to improve these things. But Andrew Huberman says that data points to the fact that a gratitude practice is a very potent way in which you can steer your mental and physical health in positive directions, and that the effects can be very long lasting. He also says that neurochemical, anti-inflammatory and neural circuit mechanisms that gratitude invoke are on par with the effects of some pharmaceutical drugs and high-intensity interval training and other forms of exercise. So these are very real practices with very real and measurable results, and gratitude is on par with those. So it's definitely something you're going to want to implement, and it takes almost no time and it's free. So this is going to improve your mood and physical health. So what is gratitude? Gratitude is the quality of being thankful and appreciative for what you have in life, whether it's tangible possessions, personal relationships, or abstract concepts like good health, a positive outlook, or a sense of purpose. It involves recognizing and acknowledging the positive aspects of your life and expressing appreciation for them. So in this way, it's kind of like a presence exercise as well. We've spoke about presence on the channel before. But in order to be grateful for something, you have to be present and first recognize it. And that is a form, again, of mindfulness and seeing reality as it is. So your current life situation is the foundation upon which all change will be built. So say you're trying to lose weight and you're currently overweight and fat and you don't like how you look. If you're resentful for that, that's going to bind you to your current situation and you're kind of resisting it. Whereas if you accept, okay, I'm overweight, but I'm grateful for the fact that I'm healthy enough to go for a walk. Now you can use going for a walk to help you lose weight. So, but if you say, oh, I'm fat, I'm overweight, I don't like how I look, and I'm not going to go to the gym because I'll feel self-conscious, that's going to bind you to your current situation and you'll stay overweight. Whereas if you say, I'm overweight, but I'm grateful that I can walk, then you will start walking and that will help you lose weight and that improves your situation. So your life as it is now is a starting point from which positive change can occur. Therefore, it's crucial to be grateful for your current circumstances, which are unique and non-negotiable. The present moment holds the potential for change. Cultivating gratitude instead of resentment for your current situation is key. Only by truly appreciating your current situation can you start to change it. Resentment blocks change and binds you to undesirable circumstances, while gratitude has the opposite effect. So one gratitude practice you can use is to gratitude journal. And I would recommend doing this. You get a small notebook. As soon as you wake up, write down 5 things you're grateful for. And they can be big or small, it doesn't matter. It could be, I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for the weather today. I'm grateful for the bottle of water that I've got on the side that I'm just about to drink because I felt a bit dehydrated and now I'm hydrated. I'm grateful for my family and friends, or for my dog, or for my new iPhone. It doesn't matter what it is, but you write down 5 things you're grateful for. And then you do this again just before you go to bed. So first thing when you wake up, last thing before you go to bed. And this is going to rewire your brain to notice, because our brain is essentially a threat detection mechanism. So we're always looking for the thing that goes wrong. This is why often people are chronically stressed, because you're always looking for the thing that could go wrong, and we very rarely notice the things that we're grateful for. It's like the phrase, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Well, gratitude is the practice of knowing what you've got before it's gone. So a good side benefit of this is gratitude can help you predict what is going to be meaningful in your life in the future. So we often get fulfillment wrong. We think a certain thing is going to bring us fulfillment, and then when we get it, it's shallow and empty. And gratitude can fix this, because you might think the new iPhone's coming out and the advert says that the camera is 4 times better than the old one and I like taking pictures, so that's really going to make me feel good. When in reality, the camera on your current phone is amazing and it doesn't really need to be any better. So, but you have your hopes up for this camera and this new iPhone, and then when you get it, you think, well, it's a good camera, but it's not really good enough. It's not a big enough improvement on the last one to make much difference in my life. And then the attainment didn't really live up to your expectations. Now, in your gratitude journal, your iPhone is probably not going to be on the list. So to think that buying a new iPhone is going to bring you some sort of fulfillment doesn't make much sense. But the things that are on your list are going to be the things that you're going to want to invest in moving forward. So if your health is on the list, for example, on my gratitude journal, health would be on there every single time. So that's obviously something that's important to you. So if you're eating processed food and not treating your body right, well then your health will diminish. So you can use the gratitude to predict what's going to be important to you. If you're grateful for it now, you're going to be grateful for it moving forward. It might be a family member or a friend is on the list. So if you're grateful for them, chances are that's a relationship or a friendship you're going to want to cultivate. So you could just send them a text of appreciation. Now this brings me on to the next point. Andrew Huberman actually says that the best form of gratitude practice is being on the receiving end of gratitude. So you can say what you're grateful for. So in your gratitude journal, I'm grateful for the good weather today. I'm grateful for the sun. But the best form of gratitude is when you're receiving gratitude. So you can try and remind yourself. And this is why sending a text of gratitude is good, because you will feel the benefit from sending it, but the person receiving it gets a huge benefit as well. That will improve their whole day. So you can remember times when you've done things for people and they were genuinely grateful and they told you that they were grateful. And just thinking of those will have the same benefits. It will improve your mood. So that could be on your list. When you write down, you could say, I'm grateful that I was able to give that person a lift when their car broke down because they really appreciated it. And where it was raining, it would have just ruined their whole day if I hadn't have done that. So I'm grateful that I was able to do that. And that's because they were grateful that you did do it. So the first step is being grateful for the good things in your life, and you will notice what they are. The hardest step is to be grateful for the bad things in your life. And the reason you do that is because you don't know how a bad thing will eventually turn out good. So you don't know how you losing your job actually positively affected your life. So say that we've all normally got situations in life or stories where you lose your job and then a month later it was like the best thing that could have happened to you. So for my example, I injured my hand with a chainsaw, and because I had to take the time off work, I went and lived in a monastery for a couple of weeks and learnt meditation with some Tibetan monks. And it was the best experience of my life, and I never would have done it. I didn't even have it planned. I just knew I had that free time, so I just went and did it. And it was the best, most transformative thing I've ever done. And I didn't know, and that come off the back of injuring my hand with a chainsaw, a very serious injury. So I'm grateful for that chainsaw injury. So you don't know how the bad things in life are going to turn out to be some of the best things. Say a relationship ends. You don't know how that's going to positively, in the moment it's very painful and difficult, but you don't know how that's going to work out. So it's okay being grateful for the good things in your life, but when you can start cultivating gratitude for the perceived bad things, that's where the power comes. So step 1, start a gratitude journal. Step 2, show other people your gratitude for them and start trying to help people in a way that they would genuinely be grateful, and you both get the benefit from that. And then step 3 is being grateful for the seemingly bad things in life. And then your perception of good and bad completely shifts, because you'll find that you start viewing everything. I'm grateful for everything now because I don't know whether it's good or bad. And that's what the Taoists say with yin yang, black and white, light and dark. One isn't good and bad because you need, so say summer and winter. You need winter for the plants to grow in summer. If it was always summer, the ground would dry out and they wouldn't grow properly. So there is no good and bad really. And with gratitude, you start realizing this. So you'll start off being grateful for things that are obviously good. And then after doing it for a while, you think, oh, well, my car did break down, but that's actually quite good for this reason. So you'll reframe and you'll take your mind from going from being a problem seeking, from seeking problems and threats to seeking positive things. And you'll just see it everywhere. And I do this, I've kind of brainwashed myself. I live in a beautiful place. Every time I drive past the seafront, I live right by the beach, I just say to myself, this is a holiday destination. People come here on holiday in the summer and I live here. I'm so grateful. And people get sick of it when I do it with them. And I'll like just do it down the beach. If I'm with a friend, I'll just look and I'll just say, look at it. Look at that. Aren't we lucky? And people, yeah, they get sick of it. But it never gets old. I always recognise the fact, like in this forest now, this is 2 seconds away from my house and I'm very grateful that I can come in here every day. It's untouched, it's absolutely beautiful, and I'm grateful for that. And you might think, so this is where the practice comes in. You think, well, it's easy to be grateful for it where it's untouched and it's beautiful. And I used to go to like other woods, there's other places around, and there'll be litter and it's not as pristine as this place. And I would think, well, this place is nothing compared to the woods that I can go in at home. And then after a while, you start to realise even the rubbish, like I'm grateful for that area, because even the rubbish isn't that bad. So yeah, that's gratitude practice. So yeah, comment down below 5 things you're grateful for. Have a good day. See you tomorrow.